Have you been to Reunion Tower lately, guys? It's very romantic.
You want to go, Chris?
Together? That would be a nice date.
Yeah, it'd be a nice team builder, too.
I don't think I've been there since Wolfgang Puck's restaurant closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah. Oh, I think Reunion Tower is great.
Yeah.
We went there for Valentine's Day a couple of years ago. We had a lot of fun.
I think the new restaurant, it doesn't spin around, which is, I like that.
You don't like it spinning? Vertigo?
It's just like, it's not vertigo. I don't get sick, but it's just
cheesy?
like, I'm sitting here eating a meal and I'm looking at you across the table. I don't need like the all around. I just, not at my meal, not at dinner time. So I like the static
No
restaurant.
fun.
Yeah, no, I get it. I go to dinner with people that I don't like to be around, so I need the view.
You need the distraction.
I need the distraction. Let me show you this. Hey, we need some rain, right? Next week, Wednesday and Thursday, look at how much rain's going to fall, Cynthia.
Yeah.
A quarter
Quarter of an inch.
maybe a half an
Man.
inch. And listen, this is not going to be 100% coverage either. So those locations, it may be half, maybe 60, 70% of us pick up rain. But those of us that do, that's how much we're looking at. And right now, lower amounts to the northeast and maybe some higher amounts off to the northwest, but I mean, that's it. And you certainly understand how this works. These totals will certainly change, because I mean, we're almost a week away. And if this is the bullseye of some of the heavier stuff, I mean, relatively speaking, that could certainly shift to the north, to the south, to the east, or off to the east, or also to the west. So that's the deal. And we are in desperate need of rain. This is the worst the drought has been, in the last year. So it was last August that it was this bad. Then we had, the end of August. Remember that we had that 9 inches of rain. We had all the flooding in Dallas County. So that was a year ago. The end of this last August. So like 13 months ago. But right now, this is the latest drought information in the heart of North Texas, up and down the I-35 corridor. It's not the worst drought classification. That's exceptional. That's down here in central Texas, but we're looking at extreme drought. That's the red all through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then right up to Gainesville and Bowie, down to Waxahachie and Cleburne. It's still bad over here in Mineola, Canton, and Athens. That's some moderate drought, but then it worsens a little bit the closer you head into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So the drought right now is bad, and obviously no rain today, only a couple of clouds. For the month, we're below normal by an inch, almost an inch and 3/4. For the year, we're below normal by 11.5 inches. The high today was a hot 97, much warmer than the normal high of 85, but not a record. The record's 105. Outside right now, it's 93 with an east-southeast wind at 13 miles an hour. Pollen today, we're kind of right in the heart, we're at the peak of ragweed season. That and elm are high, so is grass today. Fungus today, that's on the low side. My forecast tonight, 10 degrees warmer than normal tonight. Still pleasant, 74 for the low, and another hot one tomorrow. We hit 98 tomorrow. Unfortunately, another dry day, and we have dry weather in the forecast. The next 14 days through Monday, it's dry and hot, middle to upper 90s. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that's the chance of rain. Most of that precip that I showed you will fall on Wednesday and Thursday. Finally, by Thursday of next week, October 5, we drop into the middle 80s, and then we stay in the 80s, matter of fact, as we head through that whole into the first week of October and then into the second week of October. So we have a handful of days until we're finished with the 90s. But yeah, middle of next week, we're still in the 90s. That by the end of next week, we drop into the 80s, and right now we stay in the 80s for the foreseeable future. So that'll be really nice. Let's look forward to that.
Lovely.
Yeah.